We are on top of Shell's oil and gas drilling platform, Penguins FPSO, and we just heard that they announced the profits of last year, $39 billion US. This huge amount is the double the amount of clearing up Pakistan's floodings last year.
This is a company that is causing climate destruction all around the world, and they're not taking responsibility or paying for that. So our message to Shell's new CEO is to stop drilling and start paying.
The world requires a secure supply of affordable energy. It also needs this energy to be increasingly low carbon as we transition to a net zero future. Shell's strategy is the right one for this balanced energy transition. And we're doing our part, working to be the trusted partner of choice of our customers, our governments and investors. At the same time, we're making progress on our climate targets. By the end of 2022, we were more than halfway through our target reduction of 50% for Scope 1 and 2 emissions. We also continue to differentiate our portfolio. In Qatar, we were selected by Qatar Energy as a partner in the North Field South project, part of the country's liquefied natural gas expansions. And with Eneco, we will build a new offshore wind farm in the Netherlands with installed capacity of 760 megawatts. That's enough to decarbonize about 3% of current Dutch electricity demand. In 2022, our strong results demonstrate our capacity to deliver vital energy to our customers. In the fourth quarter, our adjusted earnings were $9.8 billion, mainly driven by our integrated gas business. For the full year, our adjusted earnings were almost $40 billion. Our strong performance over the year has allowed us to enhance shareholder distributions. As planned, we've increased our dividend per share by 15% in the fourth quarter. At Shell, we will build on our core strengths, focusing on performance and capital discipline. As we look forward to 2023, we will keep putting our Powering Progress strategy into action, providing energy that the world needs today and into the future.
Minister, we've heard a lot about trickle-down economics in the past few days, but a lot of people still aren't sure what it actually means.
Oh, I see. So, listen, it's very simple. Here's the plan. We give the top 1% more money.
And?
And what?
And after that?
What do you mean after that?
I just...
Look, you asked me to explain what it was.
Yes, I just thought that there might be something after that.
Well, what more are you expecting?
Minister, thank you.
I did tell you it was simple.
You hear $40 billion. I accept Simon Jack's point that 95% of it is outside the UK, at a time, though, when households here are continuing to face soaring energy bills, and the rate of tax or the level or the amount just doesn't feel big enough.
But isn't that the problem? That only 5% of these profits are being made in the UK. That's only £2 billion out of £40 billion. Why are only 5 billion of these profits being made in the, or 5% of these profits being made in the UK? Well, could it be that we've slapped a 75% tax on these companies? One of the highest windfall taxes in the world. It's on top of a 30% corporation tax, which has a 10% supplementary, then had a 25% windfall on that then got extended to a 35% windfall, making 3/4 of that profit taxed. Is it any wonder that they're not doing as much business in this country, and 95% of their business is elsewhere, making tax revenue for other countries, tax revenue for Canada, for the United States, for Indonesia, for Argentina? These are their big markets. We're not a big market for them because we're taxing them to the hilt.
Nadine?
I think also you to South Africa in just a moment, but let me tell you some breaking news in the last few moments. Shell profits increased by, have a guess, 53%. $84.3 billion, that's £68.1 billion, due to soaring oil prices. That, according to Shell, within the last few moments. No doubt the government will come under pressure for that windfall tax again. So those are the latest figures. £6 billion and change, the profits for Shell, up 53%.